Well, hello. My name is Steve Lenahan, and I'm presenting this conceptual framework for my research project for Cape Breton University 5800. My background has been teaching math and science for the past 20 years, and I'm presently teaching three sections of grade 11 academic math. And I'm also my school registrar, and I also tutor students from other schools. And I've also got three children, all graduate from high school and studying math related subjects at university. And what I've noticed over the years is a lot of students and a lot of parents and a lot of teachers that are confused and frustrated and unsure where to go next with math. Students are losing confidence. They're not sure where to go, and um, math, more than any other program that I know of, has gone through multiple revisions since I started teaching in 20 years. I think we were on our third or fourth different math program. They've changed the provincial exam formats, and there's been multiple changes and policies and directives coming from the province and the regional center of education keeps modifying the math. And my question is I'm wondering, where is this leading? I came across an article from Dr. Kotsalopoulos, 2022, and this was a presentation made in Ottawa, that 75% of our students are at least two or more levels behind in terms of the readiness to study post-secondary mathematics, and that attrition rates are alarming. But yet, the research, I could not find anything that looks at longitudinal math studies. And when I looked a little further and I looked into test results and how things are going for students and what kind of results are we having, we're seeing that Canadian academic achievement has been declining on the global scale. And then within Canada, Nova Scotia has seen a significant decrease, and we are near the bottom of the heap now in terms of provincial success. And that just leads me further to ask questions of is Math 11 the hardest course taught in the high school curriculum? And from my tutoring experience and from what I'm hearing from my colleagues from other schools, this is where students are having the most challenge, is in academic Math 11. So my research question focuses around of what percent of students complete academic math 10, 11, and 12. And what I wish to do is a longitudinal study. I'm going to study the students who completed all three levels of math at the same school, and I'm going to use my school, Cole Harbour District High School. And I'm looking at what percent of the student body finished academic math by grade level, and to see where the attrition happens. Is it happening after grade 9, after grade 10, after grade 11, and what percent of each grade level continues? But additionally, what I'd like to do is look at the final marks of students as they travel from 9 to 10 to 11 to 12 and see if there's a trend. Does that mark dip when they're in grade 11 and then rebound again when they're in grade 12? And I don't believe the study has been done in the past. And I think by doing this study, it will allow us to have greater information as we inform parents and students and teachers of what expectations there would be as their students are career planning and looking at what their options are within courses. I think that this study could be further reviewed by other schools, other school boards or districts. And I think it could even look into certain demographics within schools to see, are we doing justice to our Aboriginal population, our African Nova Scotian population, or any other demographic that we wish to look into, and see how does our school compare within our own school or within our region of study within Nova Scotia. And there's lots of extensions to this project that could be completed. One of the things I'm looking at is the data collection. The data already exists, and it would be a low-risk study because we're not looking at who the students are. We're basically looking at the marks. But this data already exists, and it's already collected within PowerSchool. So as I move through the ethics piece of this course, I'm finding that it's going to be a lot more challenging to do this and a lot more hurdles to do it. But what I'm looking at is seeking the permissions from the ethics folks at CBU, as well as the Halifax Regional Center for Education and the Nova Scotia Department of Education, to have permission to look into that data. As my role as registrar, I already have access to the data, so it will not require additional people to help me provide that. But I think the collection of the data will be interesting, and then the analysis of the data to see if it supports my claim about the challenges of Math 11. Because presently there's been a huge push to improve Math 10, and I'm wondering if that's where the emphasis should be. Or maybe it is the precursor to the support of Math 11. So I'm hoping that through this data collection and analysis, we'll see some information that could provide to our students and our Regional Center of Education about our math programs and whether or not all these changes that we've made in the past 20 years are effective or if other changes need to be considered. Thank you.